meeting. Teachers meeting. Okay. So for you guys today, I have something new to teach you about. So when we work in a business environment, especially in customer service, we have different skills that we need to develop. One of them is empathy. And to develop empathy, to have empathy, we have specific phrases to say. And we call them empathy statements. Empathy statements. And I have some examples of empathy statements. Customer service empathy statements. So empathy statements are used when you are helping a customer to show empathy, to be empathetic with someone. And we will start reading each one of them. So let's start. Fernando, can you read the first, please? Read number 1.
If I were in your position, I would be very upset too.
Thank you. If I were in your position, I would be very upset too. So as you can see, we have an intensifier here, very. Okay, next one. Julio, can you read number 2, please?
I'm so glad you contact us about that. It's important that we get it fixed.
Okay, I'm so glad you contacted us about that. It's important that we get it fixed.
Okay, say again. I'm so glad you contacted us about that. It is important we get its fixed.
Fixed with T at the end. Fixed.
It's fixed. Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
We have another intensifier here. You see? I'm so glad.
I'm so glad you contact us about that. It's important that we get it fixed.
Thank you, Julio. So number 3. Let's see. Jonathan, please read number 3.
Okay. I know you have spent a lot of time on this already.
Very good. Number 4, Brenda.
Your patient here has been so important.
Thank you. Let's see. Aaron, number 5.
After all this, anyone will be extremely frustrated.
Can you see another intensifier here? Extremely frustrated. So important. Lucy, number 6.
It makes total sense. You will need some help with this.
It makes total sense. You will need some help with this. And the last one, Cesar.
Our mistake has cost you a lot of time and money. Let me make it right.
Let me make it right. So if you see these phrases, we are showing politeness and we are showing empathy to the customers. Where do we use that? We use that in business, call centers, especially customer service. Questions about these empathy statements. I have for you 7 examples, but there are a lot of empathy statements. What means upset, class?
Enojado.
Molesto, enojado. Very good. Get it fixed. ¿Qué significa get it fixed?
Arreglar.
It's so important that we get it fixed. Es muy importante que lo arreglemos. Si estuviera en su posición, me sentiría molesto también. Estoy contento o es un gusto que nos contacte sobre eso. Es importante que lo arreglemos, que lo resolvamos. Depende de qué sea el problema. I know you have spent a lot of time on this already. Yo sé que ha invertido o gastado mucho de su tiempo en esto. Yo sé que ya ha gastado mucho de su tiempo en esto. Su paciencia aquí ha sido muy importante. Después de todo, cualquiera se sentiría o estuviera extremadamente frustrado. Después de todo esto que usted ha pasado, cualquiera se sentiría extremadamente frustrado. Number 6. It makes total sense that you will need some help with this. Como tiene toda la razón o hace mucho sentido que usted necesite ayuda con esto. That's not something that you can fix. That's why we are here as customer service. Our mistake has cost you a lot of time and money. Let me make it right. Nuestro error ha costado mucho dinero y tiempo. Déjeme arreglarlo, déjeme make it right. Es como, déjeme poder ayudarle, déjeme corregirlo, etc. My personal opinion with the last one is that I don't like to say it like our mistake, porque a veces no es el mistake de la compañía, es el customer, que no entiende, ¿verdad? Entonces, a mí no me gusta decir our mistake, pero este es un ejemplo también. Algunas veces, muy pocas, porque muy pocas, sí puede ser our mistake, pero en un call center, por ejemplo, nunca debemos decir, oh, sorry, yes, we messed up. Oh, sorry, it was our mistake or it was a system mistake. Incluso si es un error del sistema, no debemos de culpar a la compañía, sino más bien ofrecer soluciones. Sí. Porque el cliente lo que busca es poder tener una solución, ¿verdad? Entonces, culpando personas o la compañía no ayuda, pero tal vez en algunos escenarios puede funcionar. Podría. A mí no mucho me gusta, pero es un ejemplo. So let me share this with you in the chat so you can have it in your records. So let me ask, when do we use empathy statements, Cesar?
We use the empathy statements when the customer has any problems,
To show
and we
to show what?
to show empathy with them, and we can help them to fix the problem.
To show that we care. Empathy is show to someone else that you care about them. When you care about them, it's because they are important for you. In customer service, that's the purpose. Help people because they are important. Porque nos importa, mostrarles que nos importa, que nos interesa. Okay, so I have for you some videos to show you some examples of empathy statements. Okay. So I want you to listen the videos and see what empathy statements are they using and what is the role of the empathy statements in the conversation. First video. This is a conversation between a customer and a call center agent. So listen. Listen carefully. It has no subtitles, sorry, but try to listen.
Max, this is DeMarco.
Hi, DeMarco, this is Zoe West. I really need your help. Yesterday, I was in a bad accident and I wrecked my new car. It was totaled. I mean, I only had the thing like a week.
Okay.
Well, I had just dropped my daughter off at preschool. It was lucky she wasn't in the car. The airbags and the seatbelt saved my life.
Miss West, you called Logimax. Do you want us or your insurance company?
I want Logimax, all right? My phone was crushed in the accident and I want to have it replaced. How do I do that?
Okay. What's your phone number?
Wow, he missed a real opportunity to be a friend to someone in trouble. In fact, there were 3 separate places where he could have shown more empathy. Where was his understanding of her situation? Where was his sensitivity to the customer or the customer's needs? In fact, there was no empathy. You probably talk to a lot of people every day. We need to guard against becoming hard and callous to people's problems. Customers need to feel and hear that we care first. There's an old saying, customers don't care what you know until they know that you care. Customers want to know that you have the capacity to see the problem from their point of view. And more than words, a caring tone of voice allows the customer to hear your concern. A key ingredient of having a service mentality is empathy. Let's see how it could have been handled better.
Okay. I will help you to analyze this video because it doesn't include subtitles. So this is a company about car insurance. Seguros de carro. Okay, car insurance. The first example, it's a call of someone not showing empathy. Now we will see the good example of showing empathy. So let's see.
Good afternoon, Logimax. This is DeMarco.
Hi, DeMarco, this is Zoe West. I really need your help. I was in a bad car accident yesterday and I wrecked my new car. It was totaled. I mean, I only had the thing like a week.
Hi, Miss West. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope no one was hurt.
Well, I was banged up a little bit, but the airbags and seatbelts saved my life. This guy ran straight through a red light and crashed into my passenger door.
That had to have been so scary. Again, very sorry that happened. How can I help you?
That was so much better. Did you hear the difference between non-caring apathy and customer-focused empathy? Apathy, indifference, lack of emotion or caring. Empathy, intellectual or emotional identification with customers, acknowledging their feelings. The best customer interactions happen when a customer feels that he or she has been listened to and understood. No matter how large or small the customer's problem, empathy is an essential service mentality.
Okay, so in the video, what do you think? What do you think what happened with the woman?
The accident in the new car?
She has an accident, right? And what was the attitude of the agent at the beginning?
Was very bad because he hasn't empathic with her.
That's true. He was just asking for information, right? Oh, can I have your phone number? Oh, sorry. I don't know if this is the correct department. He said something like that. But what happened next? How was the attitude of the agent in the second part of the video?
He gave his apologize, his empathy for her, for the accident that she has.
Very good. So simple phrases, you see. So he didn't say anything complicated. He said, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that nobody was hurt. It should be very scary. So he was placing, he was putting his place in the customer's shoes, right? So empathy is very important for a customer, for a good customer service. So let's see the second video. Here we have another scenario, a different company. Okay, so we will do the same. Let's see how empathy is applied on this conversation. At the beginning, first we will see a bad example. Then we will see a good example.
Tree Entertainment Family Fun Center. How can I help you?
Hi, I'd like some information on your birthday parties.
Okay.
Well, what can you tell me about your parties?
Well, what did you want to know?
What comes with the packages, pricing?
Well, have you been to our website?
No, I haven't.
Okay, let me grab a brochure. I'll give you some details.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see. We have a deluxe party package, and that's $139, and we have a supreme package, that's $189.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about what comes with the packages?
Sure. Let's see, you get host activities, plates, cups, napkins. We add food to the supreme package. And then everybody gets a $5 game card for the arcade. You don't get food with the deluxe package. Oh yeah, and your kid gets a free t-shirt. Okay?
Okay. Well, what would I need to do if I wanted to actually book the party?
Oh, you can book it at any time, really. I'm not actually the party booker guy, but if you call back tomorrow, Amanda can definitely book your party.
Well, is there a deposit or anything? I mean, how soon should I book the party?
Yeah, we have a $75 non-refundable deposit, and I'm not really sure about how soon you should book it. Is that everything?
I guess so. Thanks. For nothing. How rude.
Oh, wow, Mom, that was tough, wasn't it? But could you give me some feedback? Tell me how you felt about that call.
I mean, it was impossible to get information out of him. I felt like I was completely interrupting his day, and he just had no desire to book a party with me. He was incredibly rude.
Well, let's do this. Let's see if we can't get him an attitude adjustment, some proper training, and the right script in his hand. Maybe we can take better care of that baby boy of yours.
Thank you for calling Trainertainment. This is Jordan. How may I serve you?
Hi, I need some birthday party information.
Wonderful. We have the best parties in town. Are you planning a party for a boy or a girl?
A boy. His name is Jackson, and he's turning 3.
Oh, fantastic. Our parties are perfect for 3-year-olds. How many children or adults will you be inviting?
Probably about 10 children, and I'd say at the most 4 to 5 adults.
Well, you're going to love our party packages. Both of our packages include our party host, who is specially trained to organize all birthday activities, entertain and serve guests by interacting with your group on this special birthday event. A private party suite that is available to you and your guests for the full 2 hours of your scheduled party time. Plates, cups, napkins, and a 5-balloon bouquet. A 60-minute activity. I recommend our small fry inflatables for Jackson and the unlimited access to our Velocity Play unit. Invitations, a free bounce back gift for all attendees, a t-shirt for Jackson, and thank you postcards for all your guests. Now, the Supreme package is always the favorite. It includes everything I just mentioned, plus 2 slices of pizza, unlimited soft drinks, and each party guest receives a $5 embed game card. It's $189 for the first 10 guests, and only $16.95 for each additional guest. Now, the deluxe party includes all the basics and unlimited soft drinks. That's only $139 for the first 10 guests, and $12.95 for each additional guest. Now, of these 2 choices, which party do you think Jackson and his friends would enjoy the most?
Oh, I think they would love the Supreme package.
Fantastic. Were you thinking of having the party during the week or on the weekend?
On the weekend would be best.
Saturday or Sunday?
Definitely Saturday.
Saturdays are great. Did you want to come in early or later in the day?
We'd prefer earlier in the day.
Great. I have 2 times available. There's 10 o'clock or 11:30. Which do you prefer?
11:30 would be great.
Great. All I need to confirm Jackson's party is your contact info and a $75 deposit, and the deposit will go towards the party. Would you like to take care of that now with a credit card, or would you rather come in and pay in person?
You know, I'll go ahead and just take care of that now. You've been so helpful.
My pleasure. We're looking forward to having Jackson's party.
Wow, what a difference just a little bit of training makes. Mom, can you tell me how this call was a lot different than your first interaction?
It was totally different, much better. I loved the way they used Jackson's name throughout the call. He made it really personal. He gave me options that I understood and really made me want to have my party there. I felt like they would really take care of Jackson and his friends.
Okay, that's a funny video, you see, because when they are having the conversation, the customer was smiling like, oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. But did you see the difference? This is a fun example about how your calls are gonna be, right? If you show empathy, especially when you share all the information of the product you are selling, or all the information to fix the problem if you are customer service or tech support, or if you are financial department, finances, all the information regarding the account, the bank account, deposits, everything. Okay, so what did you learn about the second video, Brenda?
I think the video is very funny, and it's important the learning the customer service good, because in the first example, I I am personally, I am committed for the peers example because the customer service is rude with her. Um, um, and the second is very different. So it's very important uh, the good service in the customer service.
That's true. That's true. Even the tone of voice counts. Your tone of voice is very important. So you will hear in some trainings that the trainer says, you need to smile over the phone because when they listen to you, they can note if you are smiling. They can feel if you are happy or not. What did you learn about the video? Let's see. Johnny.
I learned that it's important the attitude that you have when you take a call, because if you have a bad attitude, yeah, you have a bad attitude. The customers feel, yeah, this this personality. But if you take the call saying, "Oh, thank you for calling. How can I help you?" or "Oh, we have more details for that you need," or the tone of voice, like you say, us is important. And you can take the call and say the customer, "Hi, um, what's up? What are you doing?" or something. No, you need be more specific and more a good attitude. That is important in take the calls, I think.
Awesome. Very good. So what else? What else did you learn? Let's see, Gabriela. What did you learn?
Yes, I think the second video, the information, the customer engine. And the information. A little learning.
Okay, so it's very important that we can share the information that the customer is requesting. What about you, Robert?
It was interesting because 5 years ago I worked in a call center here in Brazil, and that's it. The empathy is the most important principle in customer service. So we need to follow the good example in this video. We need to be our tone of voice, like as you said, counts. We need to smile in our voice. We need to explain, give the informations completely, and we need to show empathy with the customers, because when the customers call, they are searching for help, so they need to be supported. So I think it was a great example. We follow the same principles here in Brazil too.
That's true. So empathy is very important, right? Because as much as you show empathy to the customer and feeling that rapport, right? You will see that the conversation fluents better, right? In the other side, if you are not showing empathy, it will be very hard to guide the customer. And to be honest with you, empathy is so important in customer service accounts. If you are interested in working in a call center, that if you are not showing empathy, you can be fired. And it's very sad. when I was working and helping as a supervisor in Walmart. So we were customer service in chats and voice. And I was like doing my job, very happy. And then I received an email from my boss. And the manager said, "Hello, Alan, I hope you're doing well. I have this list of names, and there were like 5 new agents. I need you to fire them. Please contact your junior manager and have a conversation with them." And when I read that email, I was shocked because they were very good people and they really wanted to get the job, you see? But when I see the conversations that were audited by the manager, by the senior manager, they were not showing any empathy. They had the knowledge how to solve the problem, but they didn't show any empathy, and the conversation becomes very rude sometimes because they were not understanding, they were not listening to the customer. Even in chats, they can feel the empathy. So this is like a strong experience that I have, and I always remember that because I was not expected that. 5 people of my team, they were not fired of the company, of the call center, but they were not in Walmart anymore and having all the benefits of being in that account. So what happened is that they were transferred to other account, but it's like that. They will need to start all over again in a training. They will have a different contract, different schedules, different salaries in another account. But that's why empathy is very important. Now, we will have some scenarios. We will practice some role plays. A role play, it's when we practice in a specific situation of real life. This is a role play. We will practice a role play. But before, I want to share with you some empathy statements. Some extra empathy statements. In the chat, I share with you a link, and you will find something like this. You will have many examples of empathy statements, 18 to be specific. For example, number 1, is there anything I can do for you today, big or small? Number 2, can you tell me a little bit more about it, please? Number 3, I want to make sure that I really have an understanding of what you are telling me. I am hearing that, etc., etc. And we have other kind of empathy statements like, you're absolutely correct. Sir, madam, we don't use that so much, but you can say you're absolutely correct. Or number 8, I appreciate you're bringing this to our attention so we can deal with this immediately. That's something that I use a lot. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will share the feedback with the correct department. So you have 18 examples, but an empathy statement is not something like it's established. An empathy statement even can be created by yourself. You can create your own empathy statement, right? Because you need to be authentic. And when you are showing that authenticity to the customer, they will feel that you are honest. Okay? So let me share with you some scenarios. Some scenarios. Scenario number 1 is in the chat. So it's Black Friday. The customer has been trying to use his or her card several times, and the card is not going through. What's the reason? The customer has exceeded the daily limits for the card usage. So how are you going to explain that using empathy statements? Black Friday in the United States is a very important date. I don't know your countries. In Guatemala, we have Black Friday, and the people get kind of crazy, but not like in the United States. In the United States, the people really fight for the products. So you will create a conversation, okay? A conversation between an agent and the customer. And what will you say to show empathy to the customer and fix the problem? This is the first scenario. Scenario number 2. It's a very hot summer. The customer is calling to complain because he or she asked for a technician to arrive and fix a broken AC. What's AC? Air conditioner. But the contractor never arrived. Now the customer dog has died due to extremely hot weather. So what will you say? What will you say to fix that problem? But principal, you see, to show empathy, because to be honest with you, there will be sometimes, especially I remember these dates, when I was in an account of cosmetics. I don't know if you know Ulta Beauty, the girls, if you know products about Ulta Beauty. Ulta Beauty is a store in the United States that is very famous. They sell cosmetics and makeup, shampoos, perfumes, even for male. They sell a lot of things. So the people was asking for products for the Christmas gifts. And sometimes the carriers like FedEx, LaserShip, UPS, the carriers lost the packages. It wasn't our fault. It was the carrier's fault. But of course, we can't do anything. And the most important thing is that they wanted to give a gift for her mom, her daughter. So I remember that calls saying, yes, I asked for my package 2 weeks ago, and now my daughter and my mother, they will not have Christmas gifts. What can we do? We are not able to send a package overnight because it costs a lot. So we can offer a refund or a reship, but if we reship the package, they will need to wait between 3 to 5 business days. So they will receive the gift for New Year. On that cases where we can do nothing, we need to apologize and offer the best solution as we can. And I promise you that if you show the good empathy, they will know that you are trying your best to fix the problem, to make it right, but you are not God. You cannot do magic to get things better, right? And it will happen a lot. Scenario number 3. The customer sent a package 13 business days ago, but was charged 30 extra for overnight delivery. The package was not expedited due to a previous agent's error. So in the system, when you are expediting a package, there is an option to click that is expedite. But sometimes during the call, the agent can forget about that, that request, and they will be charged for expedite, but the package will not be expedite. Expedite significa enviado de manera express. Y si el agente no se dio cuenta de que tenía que marcar esa opción, era muy nuevo, el paquete se fue y le cobramos el costo del envío express al cliente, pero no le va a llegar rápido. Le llegó en 13 business days, eso es un montón. Business days no cuentan ni feriados ni fines de semana. Entonces casi que 2 semanas para su paquete. Y un paquete normalmente en Expedite llega al día siguiente o en 2 días, 2 a 3 días. 2 to 3 business days. Entonces imagínense cómo se ha de sentir esa persona. Si era un paquete para su hijo que se iba a ir a la guerra, se iba a ir a la misión, allá a Chicastenango, a México, Guadalajara, iba a ir allá a Nicaragua, el misionero, pero ahora no se lo va a poder dar porque ya, después de 13 días ya el misionero ya está bautizando. ¿Sí? So 3 scenarios. Create a conversation to show empathy. To show empathy. And after you create a conversation, one of you will be the agent and the other will be the customer. And you will practice the conversation. How to show empathy. You can use the 7 examples that I gave you, or look in the list of the extra empathy statements of the website that I share with you. Questions of the activity?
No, teacher.
Woohoo! Okay, so let's see.
Teacher, I have a question. We need to do una conversación por cada situación, o elegir una situación y hacer una sola.
One for each.
Okay.
One for each scenario. One conversation for each scenario. And then, when you finished the conversations, you will practice with your partner. You will be the customer and he will be the agent, and then switch. So let's see. Let's see how the groups are.
Teacher, what is the meaning of trough? Trough. Trough.
Crop. And can you write it in the chat, please?
Yeah. I don't know if it's trough or trough.
Oh, through.
True. Oh. What is the meaning?
Significa por medio de. Por medio de o por. Se utiliza en un contexto como la palabra por algo, pasar por algo, estar en algo, o por ejemplo, on empathy statements, I'm very sorry you have been through all of these. Ese es un empathy statements. I'm very sorry you have been through all of this. Siento mucho que ha estado pasando por todo esto. So through es por todo esto, es como por decir through, por medio de.
So what is the meaning when I say it's Black Friday? The customer has been trying to use his or her card several times. The car is not going through.
Oh, I see. It's not going through significa que no está pasando la tarjeta. It's not going through. Cuando utilizamos it's not going through, es para una tarjeta, para un código, una password. The password is not going through. It's not going through, como no pasa.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it now. Okay, thanks, teacher.
You're welcome. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see where I'm going to send you, Jair. I will send you to number 5. You will be good in number 5. Here you go.